Dolapo Oni is the head of energy research at EcoBank Group in downtown Lagos, and he's joining us via Skype as well to have this conversation. Dolapo, it's been a long night for everyone, not just the candidates Hillary and Trump, but now that Trump is in office or has won the election and he'll be sworn in and taking office moving forward for the next 4 years. What does this mean? Bring us through this as far as the global oil market is concerned.
Okay, thank you very much. I think the key thing you want to pay attention to in the short term, because I think we're going to see, let me divide it into two major parts. Number one is the short term. And the short term, basically the sentiments around America right now is that the Trump presidency is not necessarily the right fit for America in terms of where the world is right now and the kind of presidency we need. So the sentiments around the dollar are showing that the dollar is weakening. Now, a weaker dollar would definitely make oil cheaper, and we should see oil prices increase, essentially, in the short term. But over the long term, what's going to happen is Donald Trump is a businessman, and over time, he has also said that, look, he doesn't support the Paris climate deal, that if he gets there, he's going to tear it up. He doesn't believe that they should dictate how anybody should use their energy or whatever. So I think Trump is going to actually move for America to produce more oil. He's going to try and support the oil market, the oil producers in America, because he wants to bring jobs back to America. So in the longer term, in the medium to long term, we expect to see America actually pump more oil into the market. So that would essentially bring oil prices down. So short-term positive, medium to long-term negative for oil prices.
Yes, for Nigeria, that has since lost the United States as #1 oil partner, what does this mean for us? We've lost America, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. But you know, the interesting thing was that in the last few months, actually, Nigeria has been shipping a lot of oil to America. In fact, I think in August particularly, I think we shipped a very much higher volume, probably over 500,000 barrels per day to America. But that is going to change. Essentially, in the medium to long term analysis or scenario, we're likely to see, of course, America then depend less on Nigerian oil, because, again, it fits into the mantra that in buying more from Nigeria, they are shipping jobs to Nigeria. So they would likely like to see how they can get more oil production locally in America, and that would mean, of course, less oil from Nigeria. I think the relationship between Nigeria and America is also going to have to evolve, because more oil produced in America would mean more refined products looking for markets to go to. And again, as long as Nigeria is still importing a lot of petroleum products, there will be stiff competition from European and US refiners looking at the Nigerian market to supply to as well.
Yes, this is a businessman in Oval Office where politics come first. So how do you think we now have businessman president Donald Trump and in the oil business?
You know, exactly. Honestly, it's going to be very funny, because there are parts that are really difficult to predict, because number one is the fact that we all know he has a strong relationship with Russia. Russia, again, is a bit of a black horse in the oil market. At the moment, they are pushing OPEC to try and push cut production, freeze production and all that in a bid to ensure that oil prices rise. Is it possible that the relationship they have would ensure that Russia can actually bring America to the party in terms of moderating oil production? I think that's going to be difficult. That's likely not going to happen, but it's a consideration we could have. Another aspect to Donald Trump, the businessman, and how it could affect the oil market really is really on the renewable side and the whole climate discussion, especially since he doesn't believe that the world should be telling America how to use its energy and all that, and how to progress around renewables at the same time. He likely won't push the climate deal as much. So we're likely still going to see the way the global energy mix in the world, the push towards cleaner fuels may likely suffer a bit of what do I call it? A withdrawal, or less support, may have less support from America going forward because of the kind of person in power. So, but I think there are still moving parts anyway. I think with the right policy advisors or energy advisors around him, that may be easily corrected.
Dolapo, as far as Nigeria is concerned, Buhari's administration, how do you think President Buhari and his team should take advantage of Donald Trump's presidency? First, from the hydrocarbon point of things, and speaking to the side of energy. If Donald Trump is going to go a little bit pussyfoot or cold foot as far as the COP22 was concerned, do you think Nigeria should therefore take advantage very quickly and using coal, since the Vice President talked about it? Former President Obasanjo also spoke that Nigeria needs to ramp up on coal. We can have climate change conversation perhaps a little bit later.
Exactly. You see, for me, the strategy going forward with Nigeria's relationship with America now will be about how do we attract American investments into Nigeria? How do we essentially provide a market for America in Nigeria, and that way attract investments from America? So the kind of discussion you'll be having now would not be about, okay, come and invest and create jobs in Nigeria. No, it will be more like, come and invest in something that will create jobs back in America. So come and set up refineries in Nigeria. Come and set up businesses in Nigeria that will require products from America. Stuff like that. That's really the kind of discussion you probably can have with this kind of government going forward. But on the hydrocarbon side, I think, again, they'll be looking for markets to invest. They've been coming to Nigeria, they've been talking to us, they've been trying to see where they can support our hydrocarbon industry. I've been involved in a couple of discussions. So I know right now that would be something that we should also try and bring up again and say, okay, look at our gas market. You guys have a lot of gas expertise. Do you think you could come and assist in the gas market, laying all these pipelines all over the place, or processing plants and the like? Let's talk to them a lot more seriously about how to create jobs, how to create opportunities for them here in Nigeria. I think that would be more attractive than thinking about how we can get them to buy more of our crude oil at the moment. That's a discussion we probably should put to the back burner.
Okay, to wrap things up, Dolapo, let me put the poll of the week question to you very quickly. What should define Nigeria's agenda mid to long term with the United States' new president, Donald Trump? How will you vote? Decide social economy, security, or good good governance? Out of these three, economy, security, or good governance, what do you think should be President Buhari's main thrust of agenda with Donald Trump presidency?
Well, honestly, I think it should be the economy, because that's the most important one to us here. How can we align in such a way that we can benefit as they try to also develop their own economy as well? So for me, that should be the focus anyway.
All right, thank you. You're voting number 3. Number 1, you think economy is king. Thank you very much. Yes, economy is king. Donald Trump is the president. Thank you very much, Dolapo Oni.